Hey guys, welcome to Cover. Some of you may remember me or have crossed over from my other channel with my bride, Suso and the Wolfman. I am the Wolfman. Probably changed my name for this channel. This channel is called Cover to Cover, and we kind of played with this idea on our other channel where we did a video. We did a Marilyn Manson video, and then we did Marilyn Manson with Rammstein. And compared and contrasted the two, and that's kind of what I want to do with this channel. This channel is just for me, and I hope that you guys come along. I hope you enjoy what I'm going to do, but I'm basically going to do the same thing. And so for the first video, I chose Sympathy for the Devil, the Rolling Stones version. I have no idea what the original version is. It says official video. Who knows? That's 40 plus years ago. And then for kind of the answering cover to it, I've done Motorhead, sorry, Lemmy and Motorhead, and doing the same song, and love both of the bands. You know, growing up in Arkansas in the 70s, in the 60s and 70s, you can imagine how this kind of thing went over, right? So my parents, of course, my father was pretty flexible a little bit in music. He loved the Beatles and wearing a Beatles t-shirt and he had Beatles albums and stuff. And I think they kind of left him when John said something about Jesus, and they were very religious. And I grew up in a very religious area of the country, and especially in Arkansas at the time. And so when I heard these guys, and in some ways other groups of the time, but especially these guys, I thought, man, my parents are going to hate that. So I immediately kind of latched onto the Stones and followed their career probably into the 80s, and then this kind of fell off. I have a story about them coming to our hometown that I'll tell afterwards, but I want to get this started. If you guys like this, let me know, and I'm going to continue regardless, but I hope that you'll follow me along. And so again, this is the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil, and here we go. I haven't thought this out very well. Let's do this. Bear with me, guys. How about that? Yeah, that's better. Okay, here we go.
Introduce myself, I'm Maywell and Chase. I've been around for a long year, stole many a man's soul and faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure that Pilate washed his hands, sealed his fate. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh yeah. But what's puzzling you is just the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was the time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode a tank, had a generous rank. When the blitzkrieg raged and the bodies stank. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Ah yeah. But what's confusing you is just the nature of my game. get here before they reach Bombay. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Yeah. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Yeah. I get down with it. And you is just the nature of my game. Yeah. Just as every cop is a criminal, and all the sinners saints. And there's this day as you call Lucifer, 'cause I'm in need of some restraint. So if you meet me, have some courtesy, have some sympathy, and some days. All your well-learned politics, or I lay your soul to waste. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Oh, you guess my name. Yeah. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Yeah. Get down with it. All right.
I'm sorry, I got to pause this just for a minute. So we're almost 5 minutes into the song, so you only got about another 4 minutes left. So bear with me. Was that John Lennon? It looked a lot like John. I'm sure that it wasn't, but it looked a lot like John. So anyway, back it up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Get down with it. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Oh, baby. All right. All right. All right. Ooh, woo. Ooh, ooh.
One more slight stop. I'll back it up just a minute. Somebody get that boy a sandwich. Right.
All right. What's my name? Tell me, baby. Tell me, baby. What's my name? I want to tell me, sweetie. Y'all right on back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, yeah. Ooh, ooh. me, baby. What's my name? What's my name? Won't you tell me, baby? What's my name? I want you to tell me, sweetie. Hey, y'all, come on, name. Won't you tell me, baby? What's my name? I want you to tell me, sweetie. Y'all, come on, man. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Now tell me, honey. What's my name? What's my name? Oh, tell me, baby.
Oh, so that was John. That was John. Look there. That's John and Yoko, man. Very cool, or very impressive. So I love this, but I'm going to go on to the next one. I don't even know if they're going to let that air. I hope that they do. So this is the Motorhead. I couldn't find anything that was like that. That was a video. There were some live things, but I didn't think it really captured the song as well. So we're going to play this, and this is just pictures of Lemmy, and play it, and then we'll discuss. All right, here we go. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Lemmy, 49% motherfucker and 51% son of a bitch. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. Wow. Okay, so let me do a couple things here, and then we'll discuss. I won't keep this long because, like I said, the first video from the Stones was almost 9 minutes long, and this one was almost 5.5 minutes long, so it's a long time, and so I won't spend a lot of time talking, except to say that, wow. So in the 70s, 60s and 70s, when the Stones were out doing their thing and they were real demonic, but compared to this, compared to this music, they were nothing, right? Certainly, if you compare them to the Beatles and maybe the early Who, they were very intense, and I know my parents hated them, and I loved them, and I still do. But man, you'll find as we go along on this channel that I really am drawn towards the heavier music. He died, what was that, like 7 years ago or something? He's 70 years old. I have no idea how he died. He looked pretty rode hard and put up wet. And I will say this, and I'm going to end this really quickly, but I will say that just from seeing him, interviews with him, seeing him live, he was probably a bit of a son of a bitch. And because he reminds me of, and again, I'm perfectly willing to be wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong, no problem at all. But he reminds me of David Allan Coe, and I don't know who he is, but he was kind of a rebel country guy, right? And he's been around for a long time. And I met him. The band that I was in at the time opened up for him at a little club in South Carolina. And I met him, went over and talked to him, and he was a dick. And the people that were, he'd been in Nashville so long, and they hated him there. And so a lot of the players that were playing with him were like the dregs. And they even said that, we're only playing with David Allan Coe is because we're the last people he could hire, and I needed the money. And I know Motorhead never dissolved; they were always the same band. But still, I kind of get that picture. If I'm wrong, let me know. The Stones version of this song, I love. It's very long, but I love the extra percussion in it. And it's slower than this. And so there's something about it that it's a lot of it might be nostalgia, and because seeing them and knowing about them early on, I love this song, and it's about the devil, which pissed my parents off, but they never really read the lyrics, so I don't understand that. I don't think it's praising the devil at all. That's my opinion. I think if you look at what the song is talking about, it's talking about the history and all these bad things that happened. The devil's behind it, right? And I personally tend to agree with that. So, but that version, Sympathy for the Devil, that makes the devil pretty creepy, right? For Motorhead. But R.I.P. Lemmy. He was one of a kind. And so, thank you for showing up, and comment down below if you like the video, or Bonesy in the back. If you like our other channel, whatever, just a like. Please subscribe. This is going to be the first time that I've done this on my own. Like, subscribe, share with your friends if they like it, and hit the notification bell so you see when I have other stuff come up. And you'll comment down below. Again, comment. I don't care what the comments are, could care less. Just comment down below. And if you have suggestions of covers, because I'll do the original in some form. It might be live and it might be the radio, or however, it might be MTV, who knows. But as far as the cover goes, I'm going to play covers that I necessarily like. But if you want to comment down below that I haven't heard, maybe a cover I haven't heard, or a cover that you'd like to see me do of a certain song, please put that down below. But again, thank you for coming, and thank you for hanging out for the last almost half an hour. And love you guys. Peace. We'll see you next time.